It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts.
And it comes your way next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting. We had a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's 2. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The number 4 overall pick in 2023 had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
We throw around so loosely these days, Mike, the idea of being a physical freak, right? This specimen that we just aren't accustomed to seeing, let alone at the quarterback position. The arm talent, the ridiculous blend of size and speed, the ability to make plays with your feet and extend. All of these things come to mind when we look at this guy. Now, going forward, how does he strike that balance between being the game changer and that aggressive athlete with the ball in his hand, but also finding a way to stay on the field and be able to develop? Make no mistake about it, though. The energy in this stadium is palpable, and he's the biggest reason why. You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. That's to Waddle again. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Once again, it's Mostert. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
3rd and 2. Jungle Bailoa. It's Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yardage last season. Good here for the first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
In motion comes Beckham. Here comes the jet sweep. And he's in. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Josh Downs now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Richardson. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
2nd and a yard. On play action, Richardson. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua gives it to Mostert. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. He'll try and get this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. That's a gain of 15. First down, Miami.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. He's got OBJ. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That one good for 13. Good for a Dolphins first down. In motion, it's Waddle. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. The question, did he get his hands around the football in the end zone? If he did, it's a touchdown. But this one's going to need very close scrutiny.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now, Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, all even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. It's Richardson. He'll keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. Fighting for the marker, he loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And you talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end Smith. A shotgun snap for 2. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
A play fake. Now 2 of the throw. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
It'll be another punch for Jake Bell. He's back out again. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And the kickoff doesn't even get to midfield. That is a huge mistake and gives the opponents great field position. First and 10. down, they'll start with Taylor. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They go right back to Taylor. And he gets him out of danger and then some. Up past the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, it's Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They'll run here with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A second down throw for Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Colts first down. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now Tua to the left side in the hands of Hill. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Waddle. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Side by Waddle. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Off he goes. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
In motion, it's Waddle. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Now he'll run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. In motion comes Beckham. Off play action, it's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. He is in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
In motion comes Pittman. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Richardson operating from the pistol. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Quick hitting slant there. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Game to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Colts will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he finds Tyreek. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap for Tua. Catch made there by Waddle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on first down. That one into the hands of Hill. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
Complete to number 9, Jonnu Smith. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. He's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Throwing again, it's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 24-21 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome